What actually happens when you die? It's a question that has haunted humanity for thousands of years. Philosophers, scientists, and spiritual thinkers all trying to solve the same riddle. What happens after our final breath? Despite living in a scientific age, most people on Earth still believe death isn't truly the end. Surveys show that more than half of adults believe some part of us, a soul, energy, or consciousness, continues to exist after our body stops working. So, is death really final? Or could there be something waiting beyond that last heartbeat? Welcome to Deeper View, and today we're diving deep into the science, psychology, and mystery of what really happens when you die. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It keeps your curiosity alive even if, well, your body isn't. The science of dying. Let's start with the part we do understand, the biology of death. When your heart stops beating, blood no longer reaches your brain and organs. Within seconds, the brain's electrical signals, the very sparks that create your thoughts, memories, and sense of you, begin to fade. Doctors call this clinical death. But here's where it gets fascinating. Even after the heart stops, tiny bursts of brain activity can still occur. In 2023, researchers recorded waves of brain energy for up to 30 seconds after cardiac arrest, as if the brain were replaying your life's final highlight reel before shutting down. Some people who were clinically dead but revived later describe eerily similar experiences, floating above their body, hearing voices, or moving through a tunnel of light. These are known as near-death experiences, and while science can explain some of them through oxygen loss or chemical surges, others remain a mystery that even neurologists struggle to fully decode. When the body lets go, once death is certain, when no machines can restart your heartbeat or brainwaves, the body begins its silent transformation back to nature. First, every muscle relaxes, your eyelids fall, your jaw slackens, and yes, your body releases whatever's left inside. Not glamorous, but this is biology's final honesty. Within hours, rigor mortis sets in. Your muscles stiffen as calcium floods into cells. Your skin cools, matching the room around you. A process scientists call algor mortis. Blood pools in the lowest parts of your body, creating dark purplish patches known as livor mortis. Then something strange happens. Your skin begins to pull back slightly, making it look like your hair and nails have grown. They haven't. It's just the illusion of receding flesh. Over the next few days, bacteria inside your intestines begin to feast. They release gases that cause bloating and, yes, some truly horrific smells. One forensic expert once described it as the smell of life leaving in reverse. Eventually, nature takes over completely. Insects, microbes, and time recycle every part of you. Buried underground, this might take 10 years. Left exposed, just a few weeks. After a few decades, even your bones turn to dust. Your body disappears, but the story might not end there. The mystery of consciousness. Here's the big question science still can't answer. When your brain shuts down, does your consciousness go with it? Some neuroscientists believe the mind is entirely physical. Once the brain stops firing, you cease to exist. But others, including quantum theorists, suggest consciousness could be more like energy, something that can't be destroyed, only transformed. One fascinating study at New York University found that a few people revived after cardiac arrest could recall events and sounds that happened 3 minutes after their heart stopped. That's far longer than the brain is supposed to remain conscious. So what's going on here? Are these hallucinations or tiny glimpses of something beyond biology? We don't know yet, but as research improves, the line between science and spirituality keeps getting thinner. Philosophical views of the afterlife philosophers have wrestled with this for centuries. René Descartes believed the mind and body were separate, the soul being an independent entity that survives death. Friedrich Nietzsche had a darker take. He spoke of eternal recurrence, the idea that your life repeats forever exactly the same in an infinite loop. Buddhist philosophy paints a more hopeful picture. It speaks of samsara, the endless wheel of rebirth. A cycle that continues until one reaches enlightenment and escapes into nirvana. Hinduism, too, views death as merely a doorway, the soul shedding its physical form to be reborn elsewhere, shaped by karma. And then there are modern theories that tie consciousness to the cosmos itself, the idea that we're all fragments of one vast universal awareness, temporarily experiencing life through separate bodies. When we die, we simply return to that infinite field. Sound poetic? Maybe. But to billions, it's more than belief. It's comfort. What death teaches us about life. No matter what truly happens after death, whether it's eternal darkness, divine light, or a cosmic reset, one thing's certain. Death reminds us how precious every moment of life really is. If Nietzsche's eternal loop is real, you'll live this life again, so live it well. If reincarnation exists, you're shaping your next chapter right now. And if nothing follows, then this single experience is your only chance to feel the universe. So maybe the real secret isn't about what happens when you die, but how deeply you live before you do. So what do you think happens when we die? Do we fade into blackness or awaken somewhere else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you made it this far without dying of curiosity, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because in the end, curiosity might just be the one thing that never dies.